Simplifying complex numbers. So what we're going to be working on for this next unit is when there is a negative number inside of the square root. So whenever you have a negative inside the square root, you can't actually take the square root of it. So we're going to come up with the letter I, which represents imaginary numbers. So let me show you how it works. So for like number 1, the square root of negative 25. Well, we know the square root of 25 is 5, but because it was negative, we make it 5i, because the I represents that negative inside the square root. So on number 2, the square root of 49 is 7, but because it was negative, we get 7i. Okay, number 3, you see how there's a negative inside the square root, which makes it an I, but there is no square root of 5, so we bring the I out, but then we just leave it the square root of 5. Okay, and same thing with number 4, there is no square root of 24, but we can make a factor tree because something goes into 24. So we get 12 and 2, 3 and 4, 2 and 2. Remember, we're looking for pairs. So we have a pair of 2's with a 2 and a 3 left over. So the 2 comes on the outside, but because of this negative, we make it 2i on the outside, and then back on the inside is our 3 and 2, so 6 is back on the inside. So my answer would be 2i square root of 6. All right, so number 5. Negative square root of 16. Since that negative is not on the inside of the square root sign, my answer stays negative, and the square root of 16 is 4. It does not need an I on that one because it's not inside of the square root. Okay, number 6, see how the negative is on the inside? So those are the ones that get the I. So if the negative is on the outside, like number 5, you don't need an I. But like number 6, the square root of 100 is 10, so 10i. Now try these problems and show them to your teacher.